So I'm adding this video in addition to my last video. It's kind of so you'll see that little chop there, but he sent me a follow-up message and said that I just want you to know that my ex actually showed her status again and it says single. So he wanted me to know that the things that I was saying to him was actually correct, and he just wants to know where to go from here. And we're going to set up a session. Hello, my beautiful people. This is your certified life and relationship coach, Coach Court. And in today's video, I want to discuss a topic around social media, which is what is the psychology behind my ex-girlfriend's social media status, aka FB status. Now, this topic was thought up following up a coaching client who was actually reached out to me. He found my work when he was browsing YouTube, and he had seen my video, My Ex is in a Rebound Relationship, or How to Handle My Ex's Rebound Relationship. It was one of those videos. And he reached out to me. We set up a coaching session, and he just wanted a little bit of insight on what was going on. He had been over his ex for a couple months now, or he felt like he was over his ex for a couple months. And I just kind of gave him a little bit of insight and let him know what his ex was going through, the stage she was in as far as how she felt about him and how she felt about the relationship, and also what she was feeling about the relationship she was currently in. But before I get into that, a little bit of background about myself. If this is your first time viewing me, I graduated with my sociology degree in 2006, obtained my life and relationship coaching certification last year, and I have been working in the community for over the past 16 years, working with children and families. If you want to follow more of my work, visit my website, www.fruitfulseeds.com, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Coach Courtney Gatlin. So he reached out to me, and he wanted to schedule a call. We did that, and we talked about what was going on in his relationship, how long he's been with her, and he was actually quite pleased at what he heard, because he had been with his girlfriend for a year, and he was just wondering how to deal with the breakup, because, you know, at this point he felt like he was already over her, but, you know, friends were telling him about the Facebook status and how she was in a relationship, and he was just kind of confused about what was going on. So it sounded exactly like a rebound relationship. It had all the signs of a rebound relationship. And then her status had went from in a relationship to just completely vanishing. And this is what I told him. I said, when this happens, women are emotional. They operate from emotional standpoint. They make decisions based on how they feel at the moment, which is why when a woman's feeling down or she's feeling stressed, she will go to the store or go browse websites, clothing websites, make impulse buys, have a ton of clothes in her closet that still have the tags on them, and then never end up wearing the clothes, and she looks back, she's like, yeah, that was totally an impulse buy. Which is why if you look at your emails during the weekend, a lot of the times places like Maurice's or Saks Fifth Avenue, they'll send you little emails on Saturdays, you know, peak hours, where they know everybody is not at work. They know that people will be just kind of browsing their phones, so they'll get that little email pop up, say, hey, 10%, 15% off today. And people are like, wow, yeah, that's a good deal. I always wanted to buy something from there. And a lot of times it's geared towards people who are sitting home idle. Many times it's women. If they're having a day where they're just feeling like they need to do some retail therapy, which I have a marketing people are geniuses when it comes to that. This whole retail therapy deal, that say, you know, people feel better after going out and splurging and spending money that they really don't have. I think that was actually created by, this is my opinion here, I think that was created by people who work in the advertising or marketing business, because you put therapy in anything and it's all, you automatically feel like, oh, this is going to help me. It's going to help me grow. So when you add that to retail therapy, it's like, oh, I feel so much better after I go out and I spend a bunch of money that I'm going to have to later pay off doing my credit card. But that's a whole nother topic. So when it comes to people changing their relationship status, they may even jump the gun and do it before they're even ready to do it. They're just so in love or in lust or whatever they are in this rebound. Because when you're in a rebound relationship, there is a release of endorphins. It's almost like a high that you get, and I talked about this in my other video. It's like this high and this buzz that you get, and you do anything for that person, especially if you were coming out of a relationship where you felt like you were underappreciated, you weren't as valuable as you feel you are, and the love is dead and the romance is dead. You kind of feel like, all right, this person seems like the person of my dreams, because that's how they always feel when you go into a rebound relationship. You feel like this is the one, but it's rarely the case. Most rebound relationships last maybe 3, 4, 5 months, and that's it. So we reached out to me and we talked about it, and he said, yeah, this is what happened. Now her status has changed. It's like hitting. Now I got a follow up, because before, when he reached out to me, he wanted me to do this video for him. I said, okay. He reached out to me again, a follow up, before I can even do the video, and said that her relationship status reappeared and it changed to single. And I wasn't surprised at all. If anything, you know, it kind of validated what I was telling him and what I was coaching him on. I was like, you know, I'm not surprised whatsoever. Because when a woman's in love with you, she wants to show you off. She wants to let everyone know who her beau, if you want to call it that, or who her beau is, who she spends so much time with, who she's really in love with. And they want to show you off, because essentially what women want when they're dating and they're courting, they want to pick the person who they feel is a prize. And if you're a prize, they're going to show that prize off. And if she's hiding her status, or this is what you'll see. You'll start to see a lot of pictures being posted of you. You might see Man Crush Monday posts being posted about you, and you being tagged, her posting a lot of stuff on your wall, little articles and stuff that they thought you'd like. And when things start to fall apart, you'll see less and less and less of that. You'll start to see more relationship quotes, or you'll start to see, if they have kids, like more pictures of their kids and more videos and activities they're doing with their kids. You'll start to see that, and it's always so obvious to me when something like that happens. No, it's not 100% foolproof. There could be people who just aren't as active on social media, specifically Facebook, because I see a lot of people deactivating their Facebook pages when they're going through tough times or going through tough breakups. They'll just flat out hide their Facebook page or deactivate it. So it's not 100% foolproof. But if they are still active and they are still actively posting on their page, and you don't see the guy that they were posting, you know, weekly or daily about a few months ago, then chances are things aren't great. So if you found this video of value, please like, comment, or share with your friends and family, or reach out to me for your own personal one-on-one session. Go to my website, www.fruitfulseeds.com, or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free content, which I try to I try to post weekly at least. So as always, I appreciate you guys supporting me, and